Good morning. Sergeant First Class Reginald Knight, retired, reporting. Acts of kindness and heroism continue to trickle in from South Texas as a group of 13 Mexican firefighters have crossed the Rio Grande to aid and assist Texans in one of the worst floods in recent memory in the United States. They have joined forces with Texas first responders along the Guadalupe River. And as we speak, they are looking for scores that are still missing from those torrential floods. The thought occurred to me is that I used to hear my mother say, be careful how you treat people because you never know when you're going to need them. Now, President Claudia Sheinbaum could have done a Donald Trump, like this isn't our problem. It's on the north of our border. But her kindness, her humanity, and her leadership will not allow her to do that. Because we have seen the suffering in our country. She saw it. And despite all the horrible things that Donald Trump has said about her fellow Mexicans and her country, she erred on the side of humanity instead of playing politics, which he most certainly would have done had the situation been reversed. The thought occurred to me while Mexico is sending first responders. We got 2,500 National Guard and Marines in Los Angeles walking through MacArthur Park looking for a cake left out in the rain instead of going down to help their fellow Americans in one of the worst flood disasters we've had in recent memory. It just goes back to what I've been saying about competence in leadership. Competence isn't just talking a good game. It's taking resources and managing them properly. What is Donald Trump doing right now? He's at the White House right now talking to Benjamin Netanyahu about Israel and their problems, instead of focusing on a real world crisis that we have on our Texas border. What is Senator Ernesto Cruz doing? Well, he couldn't be bothered. He's vacationing in Greece right now. I would assume he's headed to Crete to check on Israeli citizens that he's so concerned about, instead of also taking care of the people who elected him from Texas. But we know that that's old hat for old Ernesto, because when the heat left, he went to Cancun. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to do a multi-part series, and I've titled it The Constitution versus Donald Trump. And I hope that you will join me for it. I'm not a lawyer, but you know I love history, and I do love to read. I'm only going to use one source document and give real-world examples on how Donald Trump is unfit and should be removed from office. So stay tuned for part one, starting tomorrow morning. Sergeant First Class Reginald Knight, retired, reporting. If you like my videos, please like, share, and follow me on YouTube. Have a good day.